The Noldua fusion has begun, and I was really on the fence about this champion, but the more and more I stew on it and look at the kit, the more and more I'm kind of sold on doing this fusion. We're going to talk about the plan for the fusion and all the events, which I'm not overly happy about here today, but in case you missed the video talking about her kit, on the A1, she's got a chance to place an Infable, she's got a weaken on there, really nasty stuff, especially in PvP. On the A2, she's going to remove all buffs from all enemies. If you get Solinar, which I think she's going to be actually okay without Solinar, it's irresistible, which is great. And then a 75% chance of placing decreased defense on there. Really nice stuff. You book that up to 100%. And then she's got an AoE revive with 50% HP, 50% in turn meter. If Solinar's on the same team, it's 100% in turn meter, and then places a shield on there as well. I feel like the AoE revive and then the removing all buffs, I think that's kind of selling me on her a little bit more and more, especially for Dark Elves faction here. So I think that I might be going for this fusion here. I wasn't too sure at first, but the more and more I looked at it, the more I'm ready to go. But we're going to talk about the events because you can see she's started off now. But before we do that, let me remind you guys, you can start off your account with a free legendary. Follow and follow beer. Links down there in the description. Not to mention, we also have Ezio still available for the 7-day login. I heard that Desert Queen isn't working. I think there's some other promo codes. I'll have to brush up on that. All right, I looked it up if this is true. I haven't tested it, but Go Fast will get you Razzlevarg, who's actually a really solid champion. He's got increased speed, accuracy in there. He's got attacking all enemies with some leech in there. He's a really solid champion. So you can start off with 3 free legendaries plus the epics that you're going to get as you level your account up. But let's go ahead and let's go back and let's talk about this fusion plan. All right, so here is our calendar and we're already underway. We already got Ice Golem going right now. So that's already begun. But the concern kind of becomes where these fragments are coming from. We have a chance at 130 total fragments, right? So we don't have to get 30, but 25 of them are on the hero's path, which that's always an annoying thing. But also 20 of them are from leaderboards. So essentially you have to win the champion trace or a training tournament to get those extra fragments in there, which that means pulling more shards or doing a ton of training, which the champion training might be doable, but also like other people are going to be going for it too. So it makes it a little bit rough, right? Like it's a little bit of a pain. But from the tournaments, we have 55, right? So 55 plus from the hero's path, another 25. So that gets us up to 80 here. Don't mind my slop. And then we have 30 from the event. So we have 110. So if you complete hero's path completely, you could essentially skip 2 of these 5-point tournaments. You could miss like a dragon. You can miss like the Fire Knight, for instance. This initial Ice Golem, I wouldn't miss that because that's paired up with the Gear Hunters. So you're going to want to do these 2 together today, or well, I mean, you have until Thursday, but you're going to want to get those 2 done together. Then we'll have gear enhancement starting. That's really easy. Spider, honestly, I would say don't skip Spider because you're going to need silver anyway for gear enhancements. So I would say to do Spider to get the silver. And then like how hard you go on these, like you might be able to skip some more stuff if you get lucky enough to win those tournaments. Classic Arena is really easy. Gear enhancement, again, just build up some champions. It's really solid. But you could skip like this Fire Knight potentially or the Dragon. But it also depends on what the hero's path is looking like. And sometimes those are a pain. I don't know. I don't know what the hero's path is going to look like. That's the one thing is the hero's path we're going to have. Is it going to be 25 all the same? Is it going to be like how are these fragments going to be on the hero's path is the big thing. But essentially we could possibly get away with skipping 2. Like you could maybe wait on this dragon tournament and maybe the last gear enhancement, because then hero's path will be out so we can see what it's looking like. But I don't know, skipping like Fire Knight, it's a little bit sketchy because then you risk like just not knowing what the hero's path looks like. So it's going to be a heavy investment to get Nodua, but the more and more, like I said, the more and more I look at her, the more and more she's growing on me. So short and sweet, I'm still a little bit sick getting over it here, guys, so I'm not going to drag this out forever. Let me know if you guys are going for Noldua. I'm going to go for her on my main. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on the next one.